everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Stephany, the owner of Travel Essence. I help make your vacation dreams come true with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make your travel experience smooth and enjoyable. Today, I want to give you a few tips for first-time cruisers. So whether you've already booked your trip or you're still considering it, these tips will help you feel fully prepared for your first adventure at sea. So let's get started. Tip number 1, check in online early. By checking in online, you can select your boarding time, fill out any necessary forms, and be ready to seamlessly board the ship. You'll also want to print out or save your cruise tickets and print out your luggage tags ahead of time. Keep all of these documents handy in your carry-on bag along with your passports and travel insurance. Never pack your passport in your checked luggage. Keep it with you. So speaking of carry-on bags, tip number 2 is to pack a carry-on with any essentials, because on embarkation day you will give your checked luggage to the port attendant and it might take a while for your luggage to reach your room. So be sure to pack anything you'll need right away in your carry-on, or if your luggage happens to get lost or something, you'll want to make sure that you have things like medications, maybe sunscreen, swimwear, and any valuables. This will help you be able to get started enjoying the ship right away without waiting for your luggage. Tip number 3 is to download the cruise line's app. Most major cruise lines have their own app, and while you don't need them, they are very useful. So you can check in, you can make dining reservations, you can view daily activities, and you can even track your onboard spending. It's basically your personal cruise planner in your pocket. And here's a pro tip. If you don't want to stay connected to your phone during your cruise and you don't want to have the app, you can ask for a printed cruise planner or itinerary to be delivered to your room each day. So you do not have to have the app, but it just makes things easier. Tip number 4, explore the ship on day 1. These ships get big now, so as soon as you get on board, take a little bit of time or a lot of time to wander around and get familiar with everything. It'll help you feel more comfortable throughout the cruise, and you might even discover some cool spots you didn't know about, like maybe a quiet deck area or a fun bar, maybe the library, and then you'll know exactly where you need to go when you're ready to go to the pool or maybe go for dinner. All right, tip number 5 is to plan for onboard expenses. Cruises are mostly all-inclusive, but there are extras like specialty dining, shore excursions, photo packages, arcades, spa treatments, all those things that you don't have to have, but you may want to add. And also, if you haven't paid for gratuities, that will be added to the end of your cruise. So keep that in mind. Everything is cashless on board, so just be careful about your spending, because sometimes it's easy just to swipe a card and not realize how much money you've spent. So tip number 6 is to pre-book your shore excursions. Popular excursions tend to sell out, so it's a good idea to book those in advance if you can, especially if you have your heart set on something specific. Remember to plan some relaxation time. This is vacation, so you don't want to, spend all your time doing excursions because they can be tiring. So you just want to leave some space to be able to rest. Tip number 7 is to stay hydrated. I recommend bringing an insulated cup to keep your cup filled with water. So tip number 8 is if you have kids and you plan on using the kid club or the teen club, I would encourage them to go on day 1 to meet other kids, and this will give them more time to connect with the kids on the ship. And finally, my last tip, number 9, is to enjoy your cruise. There is so much to do, but don't forget to take a deep breath. Don't get caught up in, having to do all the things before the cruise. Trust me, if you have your passport or all the documents needed to get on the ship, that's really all you need. So just relax, take some time to reconnect with yourself, with your people that you're with, and have fun. A few other things that you might want to bring, this is just like a bonus. A lot of people like to bring those heavy-duty magnets to put out on the wall for extra storage, and make sure that I like to bring a hanging toiletry bag. But yeah, so If this video was helpful to you, please like, subscribe to my channel. I will hopefully be posting more often and on a regular basis. That's gonna be my goal. But let me know in the comments if you've been on a cruise, if this is gonna be your first cruise, and if you've been on a cruise before, maybe you can give some tips that were helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.